This is lesson 3 from our series Major Scale Mastery. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to take all 7 major scale patterns and connect them together so you can play them up and down the fretboard. I'm currently working on the corresponding Major Scale Mastery e-guide. The e-guide will follow along with each video lesson to help you get the most out of this series. It will include all the charts and diagrams for each video lesson as well as bonus content. And I've decided to offer you this e-guide completely for free. To learn more, click the link on the screen or look in the description below. So in the first lesson, you learned how to play all 7 major scale patterns in position. So you played G major scale pattern 1 here, and so on, G major scale pattern 2 here. And you just went up and down in position. We weren't moving up the fretboard horizontally. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to take all of these patterns. So we're going to take major scale pattern 1, and then connect it in to major scale pattern 2. And then connect that into pattern 3 and so on. So you can play all patterns connected up and down the fretboard without stopping. So I'm just going to jump to a close-up of the guitar and show you what I'm talking about and show you how to do it. So first I'm just going to demonstrate connecting all the patterns just so you can see and hear what I'm talking about. And I just did that from pattern 1 up to pattern 1 an octave higher, but we'll also go all the way back down, and then I'm going to show you how to reverse it as well, but I don't want to just take a bunch of time demonstrating without talking about what I'm doing. So everything we've done before, we've just played in one pattern, one position. We played all the way up and all the way back down just within that pattern. But now, like I've said, we're going to connect them all. So the way you do that, we'll start with G major scale pattern 1. If we play that all the way up to its highest note, now we're going to slide in to pattern 2, right there with our 4th finger. And then we're going to play down pattern 2. So now we're on the lowest note of pattern 2. Now we're going to slide up with that finger, the 1st finger, to pattern 3. And now we're going to play up pattern 3. Now we're on the highest note of pattern 3. We're going to slide up to the next note and go down pattern 4. We're in the lowest note of pattern 4. Now we slide up to pattern 5 and play that up. We're in the highest note of pattern 5, we slide up to the next note, and we play down pattern 6. We're in the lowest note of pattern 6, we slide up to the next note, which is the lowest note of pattern 7, we play up pattern 7. We're in the highest note of pattern 7, and you can slide up and then play down pattern 1 because you're starting over. Now, if you don't have an electric guitar, you're not going to be able to reach up that high. You may only get up to pattern 6 and maybe not even be able to reach that if you have a guitar that stops right here with the body. So only go as high as you can. You don't have to worry about trying to reach over your body or anything. That's not going to be helpful. So hopefully you can see what I was doing. I'd play the first pattern all the way up just like normal. When I hit that highest note of that pattern, I slide up to the very next note in the scale, which in this case is just a half step away, and then I play down the next pattern, which is pattern 2. And then when I'm at the lowest note of that pattern, I slide up to the very next note of the scale, which this time is a whole step away, and I play up the next pattern. So it's just a way to be able to play the patterns connected all the way up the fretboard and all the way back down without stopping. You go up pattern 1, shift, down pattern 2, shift, up pattern 3, shift, down pattern 4, and so on. And you should be able to recognize that a lot of these patterns, all these patterns are sharing a lot of the same notes with the patterns close to them. So all these patterns, it's not like you play pattern 1 and then the next pattern is playing all different notes. Pattern 2 is connected a lot of the notes with pattern 1. And pattern 2 and 3 are connected with a lot of the same notes. So that was going one way, and I got all the way up to, since I have an electric guitar, I could get up to pattern 1 an octave higher, and I ended on this note, which is the tonic. I would just do it and go the exact same way back down. So then I would shift and go up pattern 7, shift, go down pattern 6, shift, go up pattern 5, and so on, all the way until I get as low as I can go. So I go all the way down to pattern 7, play down pattern 7, shift, and you're back into pattern 1. So that's where you would end up this first time through. And then what you're going to do after that is reverse it. So now you're going up pattern 1 again. But this time, instead of shifting and going down pattern 2, you're going to go back down pattern 1. And then from there, once you're on the lowest note of pattern 1, you're going to shift and play up pattern 2. Now from the highest note of pattern 2, you shift, you play down pattern 3. And so on. And all that is to reverse what you did the first time. And that's just so you're not always practicing the patterns going one way. You're not always practicing pattern 1 going up and then pattern 2 going down. You're also practicing pattern 1 going down and pattern 2 going up. And when I say down and up, I don't mean down and up towards the floor or the ceiling. I mean down and up in pitch. So this is up in pitch. This is down in pitch. So when you're going down, you're actually going towards the ceiling. When you're going up, you're actually going down towards the floor. That can be a little confusing if you're not used to that. So now I'm just going to demonstrate the whole thing going up, back down, reversing it, going up and back down. And all the charts and the tab are in the e-guide, so you can follow along. You can also just learn this slowly on your own, but I want to demonstrate it at least one time all the way through so that you're 100% clear on what I'm doing. So for practice, just work on connecting all of these patterns up and down the fretboard, just like I showed you. Start with pattern 1, play it up, move to pattern 2, play that down, move to pattern 3, play it up, and so on. Then reverse it and do it again. So the next time you'll be playing down pattern 1, up pattern 2, and so on. And just do this really slowly. Don't do it with a metronome. Don't try to play it fast. You're just trying to do it accurately, but out of time. So just do it as slow as it takes to play all the notes correctly, all the right notes. Don't worry about playing any sort of rhythm or anything like that, or like I said, to a metronome or anything. You're just trying to get these notes down and actually learn how to play them up and down your fretboard. In the next lesson, I'll show you how to play these patterns and everything in time, but for now, just get them under your fingers. That's most important. So you can move on to the next lesson now, even though we're gonna need to have this stuff down, but you can watch the lesson at least and then see where we're going from there. But just start working on it now and go ahead and move on at the same time. So that's how to connect all 7 major scale patterns and play them up and down your fretboard. In the next lesson, like I said, I'm going to teach you how to play in time. So I'm going to teach you how to play these with the metronome and what that means to play in time. So thanks for watching, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and keep moving forward.